referee to Billy McBride, who'll kick off for Wales. Referee is Damien Schneider of Argentina. Wales in the red, Scotland in the dark blue colours. And it's the trophy final here in Singapore at the HSBC Sevens World Series 2017. And I guess we wait to see the attitude of these two teams in this final. It's a prestigious one to win. And the possession, the early possession, is with Scotland, but good defence coming down. Takes Mark Robertson to the sideline. Here's Rob Vickerman.
Well, we saw an absolute classic last night, Keith, with these two teams going at it. Expect to see the same again. 3 games further down, but expect same energy levels. What a wonderful tap down by Luke Morgan. His defence is going to be pivotal, but not as much as his attack. This Welsh team are very potent when he is flying full force.
So Blair Kinghorn, number 7 on the right for Scotland, is Jamie Farndale, and number 11 for Wales is James Benjamin. Throwing Luke Trahan, but Scotland have a nice clearance by Hart out to the midfield. And now Blair Kinghorn brings it forward, and here is the speed man, James Fleming. James Fleming, first try.
Look at that, 106 in his career. He is a known, proven, and very persistent try scorer. We mentioned about Luke Morgan with his attack and defensive capabilities, but not quite as good there. Over chasing. What happens is you go too fast across the pitch. These types of guys identify that, step back on the inside, and it's a very, very difficult tackle to make. Great finish from Fleming. 1 up from him against his fellow gasman out wide.
Scott White was the man who attempted the goal. 7-0 Scotland lead. Crowd is in really high spirits, building towards the Cup final later tonight. A bit of history being made in Singapore with an all North American final, USA to play Canada. And from the kick-off, the ball allowed to bounce. Going in over the top is Farndale for Scotland. And now Wales inside their 22, Lloyd Evans. Trahan picking up on the half volley is the hard-working James Benjamin. Down goes Jared Rosser. Rosser now in digging. Referee Schneider of Argentina gives them the penalty.
Yeah, nice for there. He's got to release. When you make the tackle, you've got to be seen to let go of that player. Clear release, which he didn't do in that situation. So the Welsh now given opportunity to get into this game a little bit. A couple of errors so far. They've got to go to their big key runners. Expect to see Sam Cross parading down the middle of the pitch, and the magician in the middle, Luke Trahan, doing his thing.
Pass-off came from Lloyd Evans. Here is Trahan. This is nice from the Welsh. Rosser, halfway line. In over the top for Scotland was Kinghorn. Cross clears it, maintaining possession well. Good secure passing. Another one from Trahan. He nearly got the Scotsman Kinghorn. Good tackle from number 10, Scott White. Still, the Wales attack comes. There's Cross to the 22. Luke Morgan, if they can get him into clear territory, there's trouble ahead for Scotland.
Assistant referee identifying some sort of issue there. High tackle flying in. Clearly they described Luke Morgan as a threat. Fleming so objective in this game to nullify the threat that Morgan possesses, and he came in like a bit of an Exocet missile there. And again, chance to give opportunity. This Welsh team looking balanced, looking like they're going to take it to the Scottish team with a bit more width than perhaps they used to play with.
Trahan. Oh, excellent run through from Wales, Billy McBride, and he goes all the way.
Well, the name might sound familiar to many people in Wales, but trust me, you don't often see a McBride run as fast as this on a rugby pitch.
That's true.
It was a lovely outside line. Sam Cross slightly impeded, but it created the way for this man to fly around the outside.
And it might have looked like a grimace on his face. I'm sure it was a smile. A lovely run there by Billy McBride. His dad was a craggy front rower for the Welsh 15s team for many a season, and we enjoyed watching him play because he gave it heaps on the field.
Well, as a known strongman, wasn't he, McBride? And he's clearly got his dad's power. It must have been his mum that was quick.
7-5 Scotland lead. We just got a glimpse of Richard Pugh there going away, and he was in the Welsh team that won the World Cup in Dubai in 2009, which was a shock as big as we might see tonight when USA or Canada wins. There's Mark Robertson, rolls it clear at the back, off the floor from Grayson Hart. Scott White, change of direction. Fleming, who got the try. Now this guy is speed on speed, but nice hand skills as well. Robertson, always big and tough and bursting. Halfway line. Jared Rosser not rolling away. Scott White takes it forward. Nyathaval is on the field.
Release.
Joe Nyathaval. Here's Scotland having some good moments now. Robertson getting inside Rosser. 5 metres out.
Bradford.
Fleming. The hard work was done up the field. He just put it down for the plonk, and that's 2 tries for James Fleming.
The wiry running of Mark Robinson makes the inroad. What I like about this is a little bit of cheekiness. You see here Grayson Hart, watch him just hold Jenkins in. He tries to break to make the tackle, not a chance. Frustrating for the Welsh defenders there, but that was clever, canny play at the breakdown.
It was canny play from the Scots. White gone across the front of the posts, and half-time has been reached here in the trip. So this is the trophy final, and all kinds of personalities coming out to enjoy these sevens nowadays in Singapore. There's the kickoff from Scott White. Scotland in the blue leading by 2 tries to 1, 12 points to 5, and it's in the hands of Sam Cross from Wales. One of their players limped off at half-time was Luke Morgan. And to see how they stay away from the tackle ball area now. It's Trahan giving it to Cross. Tries to burst the centre.
Release.
They're trying to move them around now, the Welsh playing with a lot of depth. It means they're giving opportunity for their fast man out wide. I think Luke Morgan's about to receive it now.
All right, there he goes. So somebody went off. It was, we're told it was number 3, Jared Rosser. So let's see what Trahan can do here. Oh, here comes a determined man, run from the man off the bench, Ben Roach. And look at that for a tackle coming in from White.
Oh, so frustrating down the outside there, Ben Roach. Eating up the ground, gets his fend ready. As he tries to take the outside, just misses his opportunity to get the shoulder. Instead goes over the top. It's a lovely tackle by White, which means the ball then landed first, and it's very difficult to control it. He was someone retrieving a bit of a medical attention this week, Ben Roach, with his finger no less. Had to go for an X-ray with a mallet finger, slight top of the knuckle. It's such a niggly little injury, but can really impact on those types of handoff.
Grayson Hart's number 1,
Set.
watched by Luke Trahan, number 1 in the red.
Backwards.
Trahan all over the Scotsman,
Diving in
but
contest. You are diving in contest.
it's a penalty for Scotland, a chance to just steady it up, clear the line. Just under 5 minutes to play. And that's Nice kick. Goodness me, that was well and truly laser beamed along that narrow tram tracks, they call it. Good kick by Scott White.
Well, that was a phenomenal kick. I mean, not often in sevens you actually need the position of the kick. It just has to go out because you can attack from anywhere on the pitch. But to kick it 60 metres from there is a wonderful effort, giving opportunity for their backs now to unleash.
And here he goes with the throw-in now. He's multitasking. Scott White, he'll dash around and try to move it from the line out. And he joins the run here. It's a planned move, swinging it into the backs now. Out through to Hart. Out to Fleming, handing off his opposites. Nice stuff from Scotland.
So many in World Rugby call that Mugs Alley, Keith. You give an opportunity for a winger to run around the outside, knowing full well you've got the inside shoulder on him. So gets round Morgan, fair enough, but good cover defence from Roach. There's nowhere for him to go. He's all or nothing down that far side, and unfortunately it ended up with nothing.
So you see the really low numbers coming on. Dougie Fife, number 2, Ellie Miller, number 3, and Darcy Graham, number 4 for Scotland. 3 subs into the game, just leaving Robertson on as the hard man in the forward pack.
Stay there.
Trahan to throw. Robertson against Cross. Oh, nice, a decoy at the front, and away goes Trahan. Beautiful move. He got it from Lloyd Evans. He's going to go down the touch line and bring Wales back into the game.
Puff of the cheeks from Luke Trahan. He's got engine upon engine, this man. Plays every single minute, and it's all from the smart play at the line-out. What a shot that is, the grimace there. But savvy play at the line-out. If the line-out moves backwards, means a front option at the front, you hit them, it's a 2-on-1. Great score from Luke Trahan.
And a little signal to all the folks back home. That was a lovely try, and this to tie up for the battle. Ethan Davis for the battle for the trophy, and it's just away. Scotland still leading, 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, we saw a great feature midweek about the power of the conversion. Pretty pivotal there. Still 3 minutes on the clock, plenty of time, but those types of kicks really do set the scene. Bit more pressure on the Welsh team now, but in Ethan Davis they've got one of the best restart specialists, and Sam Cross is going to bound down the middle, no doubt.
So you saw Cross come across and make a little signal, a few words behind his hand to Ethan Davis, who kicks it deep into open country, and as he bounced it to touch, he has. So there you go. Straight away, even though it's a Scottish throw-in, the Welsh come up and have good field position.
It's a great kick, wasn't it? It'd be interesting to see if that ball stayed in as well, such as the tactic from the Welsh team there. And as we mentioned about line-out, it's got Jamie Farndale, a Scottish front there. He's at the front. If no one competes against him, they go straight up, otherwise they move backwards.
Robertson takes it in. Makes a little 7-a-side drive. White. Down goes Darcy Graham, one of the youngsters. That's the goal line there. One of the guys thought he might have scored a try there, I think. Let's have a look as they run it out of the 22. This is desperate stuff now, 1:30 to play. Scotland. They're in the lead. They obviously feel they've got to spin it now to win it. And they're playing with a great deal of audacity. They have it now with Darcy Graham again over the touchline. And just going to have a look at that replay there.
We saw here, this is legitimate ruck, everyone competing over the ball. Sam Cross well within his rights. What happens is now Welsh player enters from the side, which gives away the penalty. But that situation, the Welsh player looking to put it down, but it's still in the ruck. He cannot do that.
Rob Vickerman with us. Thanks for clearing that up for us, Rob. It's a little technical area. Trahan throws. Wales need to score to get the victory. They have got to spin it to win it now as the seconds click away. Running hard now is Luke Morgan, one of their best runners, and in for the try. Wales take the lead. Trophy final.
Well, I made it 2-1 currently to James Fleming over Luke Morgan. He's just evened it up out wide. Lovely play, Luke Trahan spreading it. Ball shifted out, Ethan Davis on the wraparound. All you want is an opportunity for a one-on-one as a winger. He gets it, starts, and as soon as he plants, James Fleming is done. Luke Morgan with his powerful left fend thrown into the floor.
There will be a restart. We know there's only seconds remaining. You can see there. Let's look at this kick. It's a wobbly kick, but good enough for 2 more for the Welsh. That one looked like a real blooper, and it's made it a very interesting scoreline. They've got to get a 7-pointer in the restart to win the trophy.
Well, what a kick. Ethan Davis there with like a flat 7-iron almost, just drilling it. Incredible kick, and this needs to be a good one too.
They used to call it a dying swan, didn't they? I don't know. Ethan Davis, he's gone left foot to kick it deep. Out on the full, so that's a big mistake by one of the stars of the tournament and of the season for exactness in kicking, Ethan Davis, which means that Scotland might have the last say here. If they get a try at 17-all, they go into sudden death. If they get the converted try, they win the trophy final.
So as a player on the pitch now, you realise the situation, you practice this all the time. It's our last play, any error, we have ended the game. You know you've got to score, but near the posts.
Darcy Graham takes it to White. To Biggie Fife. Experienced man with the ball now. Fleming, 2 tries from the game. White. They run hard. Graham. Farndale. These are tough Scotsmen, but the Welsh defence is fanned across. They move it right to left, and it's gone forward. Referee's seen it, called it, lets it run, advantage over. Beautiful run coming in here by Owen Lane, and that's icing on the cake. And bubbles in the trophy final for the Welsh team.
He gives it the big T in celebration, and that is one big effort for his score. Love to see the players walking back enjoying it after they've just emptied themselves, but Sam Cross has made an incredible amount of actions this tournament, but that last one is probably one of the most impactful. Drills Fleming, creates an opportunity for Lane to trot it in out wide as he celebrates on the way back, pointing it across. He's saying thanks for that.
So let's see if the sideline conversion is as good. It is. It's a much better kick, and the same 2 points. Wales, they might have come through a few red lights to get this one after a tremendous start by Scotland, but in the end they've done it well with a very good score to win. It's Wales 24, Scotland 12, and the trophy final will go to Wales. Let's have a look at some of those stats.
Well, as he's done all day, it's all about Sam Cross, isn't it? Topping the tackles, there for the carries. I'm surprised he's not got 23 offloads on there, such has been his nature in this tournament. He has been everywhere like an absolute rash. Farndale, Fleming noticing their names on the Scottish side, but ultimately that is 1 up for Wales as they go and head towards some silverware. Not the one they wanted, but it's still silverware.
Crowd enjoyed that one. It was cut and thrust, wasn't it? Let's look at the tackles completed. 18-14. Wales over the Scots. 33 passes completed. Wales over the Scots. In the end, all the major match facts favoured the winning team. Let's go to Melody Robinson on the sideline.